put his body on the line and use it as a weapon. Not only do we have a barbed wire Christmas tree, Gordo, but a fluorescent light bulb tube tree.
Scientifically sound. The guy's not mentally sound.
Definitely debatable. He does talk to a stuffed rabbit on a stick. Jesse Jones and Cade Von Dutch getting things together on the floor, going over a sound game plan. And
well, it's going to be a sick display anyway. They might as well just ring the bell and get it going.
Fans definitely showing their disapproval as Cade Von Dutch showed his true colors last month in line with the sports generation. But Cade Von Dutch, the pure violence title has always eluded him here in the PWA, but maybe with the sports generation, he might be on the right track.
Cade starting out with a fork in his hand, trying to stab Warhed right off the start. That might not work. No, he loses the fork.
Warhed driving him back in the corner. If you ask me, Gordo, Warhead's all smiles. I think he might have an ace up his sleeve. He seems to be very confident with this matchup here tonight at Winter Slam.
He's all smiles because he's insane, Chris Crucifix.
Nice arm drag from Warhed, something we don't see too often. Collar and elbow tie-up now from both men, and Cade Von Dutch with the arm drag of his own.
Sure, why not start off a sick, twisted, violent display with some good old-fashioned wrestling?
Hip toss takeover from Warhed, and Cade Von Dutch definitely needs to get his head in the game, but wrenching a huge armbar here on Warhed and showing some of his submission styles from Cade Von Dutch.
Cade Von Dutch, highly underrated. And by the way, not only does he hold more past titles in Nicaragua, he holds more STDs than half the front row here at Kitchener combined.
That's certainly debatable. Looking for a back suplex, but Warhed floating over into a pinfall now, but 2 count only.
Well, bring on the weapons, that's what I say.
Duck under from Warhed now, into the ride again. Cade Von Dutch caught him with a front face lock now, but Warhed trying to level him with a few knees. Northern Light suplex of his own.
Yeah, and he took that one hard, didn't he?
Cade Von Dutch definitely needs to regroup. The sport Jesse Jones definitely not happy with what he sees with his man. Refusing to go for the ride. Cade Von Dutch catching him with a few forearms. And now this is broken down into a brawl. The hell with scientific wrestling. These two men who just want to go at each other. The brutal, brutal hatred.
That's right, man. These guys don't like each other at all. And you can see Cade Von Dutch with his unorthodox style. It may help to pick up trampy women. And it certainly helps to win wrestling matches, too.
Well, Cade Von Dutch throwing his body with caution right at Warhed, catching him with a huge, huge elbow and taking Warhed down to the floor. Are they going to set this tree on fire? What's this gas canister doing at ringside, Gordo? But Cade Von Dutch looking for the weapons, the light bulb tubes. Cade Von Dutch renouncing his hardcore ways and completely shattering the lights. No respect to the pure violence rules. Here's a wrap present for fans. Bring the presents. Barbed wire Christmas tree match. And unwrapping the present now. A foam replica title with glass and thumbtacks on it, driving it into the arm of Warhed, and Cade Von Dutch taking all the presents from under the tree, all encased with thumbtacks. But Warhed seems like he's getting off on the pain, Gordo.
Yeah, well, I don't blame Cade Von Dutch for getting rid of some of those sick weapons from these freaks in Kitchener. And here we see Warhed now telling fans what to do. Oh, what is this, a chair punch countdown? I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit watching this.
Well, a 10 punch right in the front row. PWA, one of the most interactive feds. And throwing himself with caution to the wind. Warhed with a huge modified, I would say, a tope con hilo splash onto Cade Von Dutch, who's down on the floor, and Warhed now unwrapping more presents. Jesse Jones arguing with Sean Cassidy. All this time with the wrap presents might be costing Warhed some valuable time against Cade Von Dutch as he threw a mashed potato masher at Warhed. Warhed wrapping the chain now, leveling Cade Von Dutch in the head. Take a seat, Gordo.
Yeah, he's going to town on him right now. Cade Von Dutch has got to get his act together. He shouldn't have broke all those light tubes. He should have busted them over top of Warhed.
Warhed now, the pink crown mirror, and smashing the glass completely over Cade Von Dutch's head. Gordo, I have to ask you, 7 years bad luck for Cade or for Warhed?
Well, for all of us, as if it gets much crazier out here, I'm about ready to bail myself, Chris Crucifix.
No mats on the floor, PWA, pure violence and pure wrestling in the purest forms, as he's now mashing his face with that mashed potato masher.
Yeah, this is sick. Fans handing Warhed more and more sick things. He's got a nutcracker, for God's sake. Oh, but there's Cade Von Dutch with a nutcracker of his own, size 11.
Well, 'tis the season, right in the walnuts, and now wrenching the nutcracker on Warhead's nose and completely smearing his face paint. Hip toss to the floor now, Gordo.
Yeah, this is getting totally bent out of shape right now. Cade Von Dutch getting crazy.
Fans' drinks spilt all over the floor, and with no mats, setting up a very volatile situation where men can slip and completely blow out their knees. Obviously, we don't want to see anybody hurt here, but both men signed up for this match knowing that this is going to settle their blood feud. As fans bring the presents here, and the barbed wire Christmas tree now, Cade Von Dutch bringing back into the ring. Fans going nuts for the barbed wire Christmas tree elements. Winter slam, leveling Warhed now with the big hand. Cade Von Dutch now putting the barbed wire Christmas tree in the corner. Jesse Jones having some fun with some of the presents out of there, blasting Warhed in the face with a suction cup dart. Warhed putting on the brakes. Cade Von Dutch right into the barbed wire Christmas tree. What a Merry Christmas these two are going to have.
Yeah, this is just insane. These guys they hate each other so much, they're willing to kill themselves just to inflict 1 ounce of pain on the other guy.
Well, you'd have to imagine there's a barbed wire Christmas tree suplex onto Cade Von Dutch, using that as a temporary partner. Warhed cut, lacerated on the arm there. Front face lock now from Warhed as he drives some forearms to the back, looking for a suplex onto the barbed wire Christmas tree. As you can see, these aren't fake barbs, plastic tipped. Cade Von Dutch intertwined in the barbed wire Christmas tree, and Warhed looking to put a star on top.
Yeah, and there Jesse shoots him with a dart right there. This is just insane, Chris Crucifix, what these guys will do to each other. Oh, beautiful shot to the bag right there.
Well, 2 pure violence matches back to back and 2 low blows. Here we go, spinebuster slam onto the barbed wire Christmas tree. Cade Von Dutch going for the cover. 2 count only. Warhed gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, with the history of violence between these guys. Now we got lights exploding above us from who knows what.
Who knows what that set off, but definitely a very dangerous situation here at Club Elements. Here we go, wheelbarrow. Face plant, Warhed taking the brunt of that. Jesse Jones now encouraging his man to make the cover, 2 count only.
Yeah, this is just, well, feast your eyes on pure unadulterated violence as Cade Von Dutch is now taking it to Warhed, and Jesse's come up there too.
He's gonna write something on the back now with a marker.
Oh, he signed him.
Signing off on it. Cade Von Dutch calling for the finish. Drives a forearm in the back now, Gordo. Oh. Rocker dropper, nobody home. Oh, shades of Kurt Hennig. Snap over, snapmare, Warhed. Looking to turn the tides and put away Cade Von Dutch.
I can't believe that you would evoke the name of Kurt Hennig in a match like this, and especially associated with Warhed. That's blasphemy, Chris Crucifix, and you goddamn well know it.
Warhed, well, you thought might have been a liquid, but apparently at the bottom of that gas canister, all thumbtacks as he showers Cade Von Dutch with the thumbtacks out of the gas canister. Warhed doing the happy dance because he knows pure violence is coming on. And
punch right in the nuts.
Again in the twig and berries. Cade Von Dutch looking to turn the tide. Cutting a man in half with some low blows. Duck under the suplex now. Both men collide. Both men going for the exact same move at the exact same time. Both feeling worse for the wear as they line the thumbtacks. The Sport Jesse Jones now in the ring, encouraging Cade Von Dutch. The fans echoing the chants of PWA. Gordo, this is only halfway through and Winter Slam's off the hook, but
Jody D'Amato's come in! Jody D'Amato!
What business does Jody D'Amato have doing out here but obviously some revenge? A stunner on Jesse Jones, the Sports Shocker, his own finisher from Jody D'Amato. Looking for the patented second rope fallout splash. Jody D'Amato catches Jesse Jones, much to the fans' pleasure.
Yeah, what is she doing in here? That bitch, Jody D'Amato, had no right coming in here and attacking Jesse Jones. He might have ruptured his spleen.
Well, 2 months ago, Jody D'Amato making her debut here in Elements, aligning herself with Geza Coleman and learning under his tutelage, but now an exchange of forearms as both men back on their feet. Warhed leveling with a stiff shot.
Yeah, this has got just right down to guts now. Pure hate as what's going on here. Now he's choking him out.
Here's Warhead's patented war cry, the Kata Hajime on his back now. Gonna choke Cade Von Dutch out. Falls back, driving Warhead's back into the thumbtacks. That's a 3 count.
He did it, ring the bell.